This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Washington Wizards. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, the Minnesota Timberwolves will come into town. And then on Saturday, they'll tip off a road trip in New York where they'll take on the Knicks.
And looking at the Minnesota matchup, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
I can't believe this day is here once again. Opening day of the NBA season. Probably, I know it is, the most exciting day of the year.
I think it is. I mean, there's nothing like the beginning of another season. Everybody is hopeful. Everybody starts from the same place. And every fan of their respective teams is thinking about, dreaming about potential championships.
Clock is at 3. Conley with the 3.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
All with the bounce pass. Randolph grabs the board.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
They get it back.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Wall. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Allen. Going inside. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Allen knows his role in this offense. Nice drive from the athletic two-guard there.
Outside, Beal. Wall is screen on Allen. Allen against Beal. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Morris. That's good. And so Beal with the assist.
Selfless play by Beal, using that pick and roll action to create for a teammate.
Conley, the pass to Gasol. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Conley surveying the D. Lock at 6. Gortat with the steal.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
Knocked away. And stolen by Gasol. It's Allen on the wing. Down low. Gortat with the steal. To the inside. Here's Wall. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And that's too close. When Wall gets a shot that deep inside, it is almost automatic.
Now Conley. Pass to Gasol. Count that one.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
Outside, Beal. Wall sets a screen for Beal. Inside, stolen by Michael Conley. Parsons outside. Pass to Gasol. Memphis moving it around. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Wall. Outside, Porter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Count that bucket.
Hey, anytime you get a good shot off inside, that's an excellent possession.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Washington. outside, Beal. Pass to Gortat. Good, and it's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 3 assists now in this one.
They've missed just 1 of 5 shots so far. I like the look of this offense.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Wall against Conley. Here's Gortat. Plays it up and banks it in.
And this is where Gortat is most dangerous. A refined, confident interior scorer.
Pass to Conley. Wall with a block.
Stopping that offense cold at the rim. An immediate shutdown. Positioning and anticipation right on cue.
Now here's Wall. Beal gets a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer.
Beal's got such a fluid shooting motion. It really helps him on those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Gortat with the steal. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Pass to Porter. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Wizards.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
It's Beal at the elbow. Back to Wall. 6 to shoot from past the arc. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now here's Conley. He has yet to score. And Gasol now top of the key. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Now here's Wall. He's got 5. Morris with a screen on Allen to the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Free throw good for Morris. And Morris drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
All against Conley. Here's Gasol. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
I think they've got to consider throwing a few different looks his way early on, especially if he keeps shooting like this.
Marc Gasol picks up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Smith checked in for Washington. Kelly Oubre comes in for Bradley Beal. Washington with the ball. 6-point lead. Wall passes to Gortat.
And at the offensive end, Gortat probably doesn't get his due. He's got a lot of moves, and he can finish with either hand. And his work on the offensive glass is more than capable.
The Wizards shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
First one falls for him.
Knocking down your freebies can help you get in a rhythm and stay there.
Carter, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. Second free throw, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Allen surveying the D. And a wide open look for Daniel. Sinks the triple.
Allen is the ultra team first player. I mean, you know he's getting that pass to the open man when he has a chance to.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Second and fast break points. And they were in the top 10 in steals. It was one of those things we always heard about last season. Get a little sloppy with the ball, and they will make you pay.
Greg, you brought up their fast break points. Their offensive system was all about tempo, never taking a break, wearing down the other team. Daniels with it, covered by Wall. Pass to Randolph. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Tony Allen.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good. Porter. And Memphis making a change here. Martin's checked in, and the Wizards making a change here as well. Burke, he's checked in for John Wall. And Porter drops them both. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 4. Here's Randolph. His shot misses. Gortat with the defensive effort. Porter dishes to Smith. Gortat with the screen for Burke. And it's Gortat, that time on the assist by Burke. Gortat's got 7 points.
Nice setup out of the two-man game.
Here is Daniels. Burke covering. Back to Daniels. Rebounded by the Wizards. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Now, here's Burke. Still yet to score. Clock at 4. They're outside. Randolph grabs the board. The Grizzlies trail by 6. And here's Daniels. Right side, Randolph. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint down.
Smith on the wing. Oubre outside. Oubre sets the screen for Burke. To the inside. Gortat. Grizzlies with the rebound. Randolph's got 4 rebounds in this game. Parsons against Porter. And Parsons kicks to Randolph. Washington with the rebound. Gortat's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Burke looking over the floor. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Wizards second.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Mahinmi's checked in for Washington. Daniel House comes in for Porter. The Grizzlies trail by 4. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. To the paint. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Now here's Burke. Tight defense on him. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Beal's checked in for the Wizards. 1:02 left to play here in the first. 2 points. That one goes.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
Daniels with it. He's covered by Beal. Carter outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
Good work offensively, spacing out the D.
Wizards leading by 3. Pass to Smith. It's Beal on the wing. Mahimi, a screen on Daniel. Inside. Mahimi's shot is good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Martin with a screen on Beal. Daniels from outside. Rebound by the Wizards.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
4 seconds left. Misses at the rim.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And that does it for the first quarter. Wizards lead by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Now here is Conley. No scoring in this one. That 3 off the mark.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Beal, the pass to Mahimi. Count that one. And the Wizards lead by 9.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another. 5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Daniels with it. He's covered by Beal. Daniels gets to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Reed a screen. Conley the pass to Reed. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Outside Beal. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Mahimi with the screen for Beal. Mahimi's shot is good. Mahimi's got the lead up to 9 now for Washington.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively. 10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And when you look at this year's rookie class, Clark, which players stand out to you?
Well, you talk about the top 3 picks, Simmons, Ingram, and I love Ingram. His length and potential is really enticing. And then Brown, I think, will be an all-star, as will Ingram. But I also like that Buddy Hield and Jamal Murray are guys that bring a lot of potential to the table. Outstanding shooters, not just shooters, they are also scorers.
And Washington making a change here. Ojefu's checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Wizards leading by 8. Oubre outside. Pass to Ojefu. Now Burke. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to Martin. Beal against Daniel. Martin with the screen for Conley. It's tipped. Here's Burke. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Some changes here for the Grizzlies. Randolph checked in for Reed. Chandler Parsons comes in for Martin. And Allen subbed in for Troy Daniels. Gortat's checked in for Washington. Porter comes in for Trey Burke. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Conley against Beal. Carter down low. Allen right side. Shot clock at 3. And here's Conley outside. The Grizzlies with another miss.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 10-point game. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Randolph kicks to Allen. Outside Conley. From deep. Rebound by the Wizards.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Outside Beal. And the 3 off target.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
Pass to Conley. And here's Randolph. Gortat covering. And the rejection by Mahinmi.
When your defense is challenged like that, you need guys to rise to the occasion.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Carter kicks to Allen. Back to Carter. Back to Allen. Conley inside the line. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Oubre finds Gortat. Pass to Porter. Over Carter. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. To the wing right side. Here's Randolph. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, because Zach Randolph plays with such force and physicality, it's hard to guard him without fouling.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Gasol's checked in for the Grizzlies. And then for Washington, Markieff Morris is checked in for Mahinmi. And John Wall subbed in for Oubre. And he makes the first.
A low post specialist who also rebounds it well. Randolph really brings it, knows his strengths, and plays to him.
He doesn't get the second one.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Here's Beal following the score by Memphis. Outside, Wall. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Wall's got 7 points.
Sometimes Wall seems just undeniable. Even the contact doesn't slow him down.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And checking out some numbers for Chandler Parsons, how he performed last season. Averaged about 13 points per, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, the scoring turns the tide.
Now here's Beal. 5 points in the game. Pass to Porter. Looking for Gortat. He gets it there. Back to Porter. Nice ball movement by Washington. Beal, that's for 2. He can't get that one.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Allen passes to Conley. Parsons outside. Here's Allen. Conley left side. All sorts of time. Gortat comes up with the rebound. Gortat's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wall passes to Beal. Wall is screen on Conley. The drive by Beal. Basket made. That's his 3rd of the game. He's 3 for 9 now.
Not just a jump shooter, Bradley Beal is also excellent at knifing his way to the rack and finishing.
Parsons outside. Pass to Gasol. Outside Conley. Here's Randolph. Covered by Morris. Fades. Allen for 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. Gortat's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Porter kicks to Wall. Beal against Allen. Wall looking for an opening. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
Daniels, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Washington. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 13. Pass to Gasol. Trying to get something going.
Gasol has all the moves. He's a tricky cover inside, and you never know which of his many moves he's going to pull out of the trick bag.
First trip to the line for him here.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
No good on the free throw.
And what you like about Gasol, he can put up big numbers, but he also does the little things that don't always show up on the stat sheet.
Smith checked in for Washington. He hits the second from the line. Washington leading now by 12. Outside, Wall. And a miss there on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Daniels against Wall.
And let's see some of the numbers on John Wall. Last season, he played outstanding. Third in assists. And, of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists last year. He did a great job of setting the pace, finding the open man, making the simple delivery. The first free throw is good. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Carter's checked in. Both free throws good from Daniels. Wizards leading by 10. Here's Wall. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Porter. Now here is Morris. Back to Porter. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Porter's got 8 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Gasol. 13 points in the game. Smith with the defensive effort. And Porter, here we go. Outside, Wall. Morris kicks to Oubre. Deflects the pass. Smith. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
Wall against Daniels. Pass to Gasol.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
It's good again and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
There's 1:47 left to play here in the second quarter. Now Smith. Oubre outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Porter. Gasol pulls it in. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Daniels passes to Gasol. Allen kicks to Daniels. Pass to Gasol. Over Smith. It's Gasol missing. Washington's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Morris with the screen for Wall. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Daniels against Wall. Gasol on the wing. Porter pulls it in. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Washington. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Outside, Wall. Pass to Morris. Rejected by Randolph.
Great defensive awareness and anticipation from Randolph. Seeing the shot coming and getting there to deny it.
And there's Daniel. That's good on the assist by Allen. Allen's got 3 assists tonight. And so we conclude the first half. Washington out in front. They lead by 12. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Memphis Grizzlies.
If you're shooting under 30% from 3, try to find another way to score, man. This is crazy, Shaq.
Yeah, being one-dimensional, they're making it too easy on the defense.
And a look now at some of the games that have yet to tip this evening. For the Knicks, they'll be up against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. 8 p.m. Eastern, that one gets started.
This is the kind of game everyone tunes in for. Should be a good one.
I'm right there with you, getting the popcorn ready. Got some gummy bears for you. Got some, what else you want, Kenny?
Chocolate raisins.
Anything else, Shaq?
Chocolate chip cookies. How about some barbecue chicken?
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Marc Gasol.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Wizards leading by 12. All with it. Down low. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Parsons dishes to Conley. Gasol on the wing. Shoots over Gortat. The shot's good from Gasol. Gasol's got the first basket of the third quarter for Memphis.
An effective mid-range shooter, and Gasol's height, I think, helps make that shot tough for defenders to handle.
Beal taking his time here. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Gortat. Washington needs to get a shot off here. The shot by Beal, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Conley, the pass to Parsons. Gasol up top. Back to Parsons. Conley gets to Gasol. Memphis moving that ball around. Conley's shot is off.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
In the corner, Parsons with it. Back to Conley. Pass to Parsons. Now Allen. Gortat covering. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. A three-pointer, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Yes, that goes in. Wall's got 13.
Wall having a big game. Many nights he beats you with his passing. Tonight, it's been his scoring.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Gortat against Gasol. Back to Conley. Randolph dishes to Conley. Allen inside the three-point line. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Now Wall. 13 points in the game. The shot by Beal, no good. Parsons against Porter. Gasol setting the pick for Parsons. Outside Conley. Memphis needs to get off the shot here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Let's take a look now at some numbers for Beal. How he did last season. Last year averaged 17 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
And the first one at the line is good. Gasol hits them both. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for Washington. They've led by as many as 14 points. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Here's Gortat. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Gortat's got 9 points.
It's a pot advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Conley, the pass to Parsons. Gasol up top. Gortat covering. Fader on the way. The Grizzlies with another miss.
It has been a shaky start this half for their offense, shooting just 1 of 5.
Porter kicks to Wall. Back to Porter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Against Porter. Count the basket. Porter's got the lead up to 14 now for the Wizards.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Now here's Conley. Scoreless thus far. Gasol dishes to Randolph. Shot clock at 5. Gasol, a screen on Wall. Conley's shot is off. Washington leading now by 14. Porter passes to Beal. Outside, Wall. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Conley. Pass to Gasol. And here is Allen. Gasol, a screen on Beal. Now here's Gasol. Gortat covering. Gasol against Gortat. On the wing. Misses off the left iron.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding it.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
These teams were last season's best passers, the squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Wizards 5th.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
Pass to Randolph. Memphis moving that ball around. Conley against Wall. Allen dishes to Randolph. 5 on the clock. Conley with the 3. Washington with the rebound.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Outside, Beal. Back to Wall. Into the lane. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Randolph over Morris. And just miss after miss right now.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Wall with it, over by Conley. And Beal kicks to Wall. And there it is for him. John Wall. Wall's got 20 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Conley. Still scoreless. Inside. Then Gasol with the dunk.
Tremendous offensive output tonight. Gasol has been aggressive, and he's forcing the defense to adjust.
Beal with it, defended by Allen. Outside, Wall. Outside for Beal. It's stolen by Allen. Pass to Conley. Now Parsons. Now Allen. Right side Gasol. Randolph passes to Conley. And it's off from three-point range.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
Conley against Wall. Morris outside. It's Beal on the wing. Over Allen. Beal can't get it to go.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Back to Conley. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. Buries it from three-point range. Conley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Scott Brooks wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Make some noise for your Memphis Dancers.
The Grizzlies with some changes. Carter comes in for Marc Gasol. And it's Troy Daniels in for Mike Conley. The Wizards also changing it up. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Morris. Kelly Oubre comes in for Beal. And Trey Burke subbed in for John Wall. Porter against Carter. Out to Smith. Oubre dishes to Smith. 6 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Washington. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Pass to Daniels. Here's Allen. And here's Randolph. Gortat covering. Gortat against Randolph. Gortat comes up with the rebound. Gortat's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class-eating. Here's Burke. He's covered by Daniels. Lets it fly from 18. Unable to get that one. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Here's Parsons. And the rejection by Smith.
Great effort on defense there, denying them down low.
Washington making some changes. Mahinmi's checked in for Gortat. And Daniel House subbed in for Porter. And Gibson kicks to Martin. Pass to Carter. On the wing, Daniels. And stolen by Burke. Here's Oubre. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. And the Wizards lead by 18. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
4 on the clock. Carter. The shot will not fall. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. And here is Gibson. Pass to Martin. Carter outside. Now Daniels. Here is Dumas. Covered by Smith. Now Martin. Over Mahinmi. And it's Martin missing. To the inside. Here's Oubre. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Oubre's got his second basket of the night.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Daniels inside the line. John Wall getting it done for the Wizards. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Outside Conley. Left side, Daniel. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 6 assists here tonight.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Here's Martin. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Martin's got his first bucket of the night. Washington leading now by 15. Mahinmi, a screen on Daniels. Beal from long range, and Vince Carter pulls it down.
He managed to knock down 1 triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
Pass to Wallace. Conley with the 3. Washington with the rebound.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. It's going to be Beal shooting. Vince Carter picks one up.
Bradley Beal, one shot.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
Now here is Conley. Back to Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis moving it around. Outside Conley. And there's the foul. It's on Jarrell Martin. That is his first foul of the game. Bird, he's checked in for Mahimi.
Substitution for Washington, number 95, Rick Bird.
Now here's Burke. Covered by Conley. Burke kicks to Beal. That one falls coming off Burke's feet.
3 points.
Burke's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's his second made three, first of this half.
Here's Conley. In the corner, Daniels. Carter outside, 5 to shoot. Pass to Daniels. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Daniels has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Grizzlies. Back to Burke. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Daniels with it. Pass to Carter. Now here is Martin. To the middle. Good. Nice job down low. Wizards leading by 16. Now Burke. Outside Beal. From outside the arc. Good on the triple. Beal's got 9 points now in just the second half.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
On the wing, Daniels. He's covered by Beal. Daniels kicks to Conley. Cutting the screen. Conley into the lane. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Gasol checked in for Memphis. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside Beal. Lets it go with a three. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his third assist on the night. Outside Daniels. Carter for three. Rebounded by the Wizards. Mahimi's got his fourth rebound in this one. Now here's Wall. And that one is good. Wall's got 22 points.
Not easy amongst the trees to get that score, but he just stayed poised.
Carter outside. Outside Daniel. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Zach Randolph is checked in for Jarrell Martin. Chandler Parsons comes in for Vince Carter. And Tony Allen subbed in for Daniels. Gortat's checked in for Washington. Porter comes in for Kelly Oubre. Now here is Conley. And Gasol now top of the key. To the paint. That's good from Randolph on the assist by Gasol.
Look at his technique, his physicality, his skill being left-handed. Randolph routinely beats up defenders down low.
And you love the floor recognition there, proving he's willing to give it up to open teammates.
And here are the Grizzlies now after the basket by Washington. Down low, here's Randolph, and Randolph slams it in.
Much muscle on that dunk from Randolph, going all out with the throwdown.
Beal with a screen for Wall. Shorts out with a screen on Conley. Porter in the corner, just 5 on the clock. That's good, and so Wall with the assist.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Outside Conley. Here's Gasol. Rebound, Washington. Mahinmi's got his 6th rebound on the night. Porter kicks to Wall. Pass to Beal. And Mahinmi has it in the corner. Over Parsons. The shot by Mahinmi, no good.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
Allen inside. He's covered by Beal. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Markieff Morris is checked in for the Wizards.
Markieff Morris.
And so it's Washington with it.
Get on top.
And here's Wall. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
And time again, Wall puts himself in a position to attack. Just a great job of creating offense for himself or his teammates.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. It's time now to present our player of the game, John Wall.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Grizzlies have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Outside Conley. Allen with the screen for Conley. Carter on the wing. Allen outside. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 3 on the clock. Here's Randolph. Burt grabs the miss. Washington has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Inside, here's Oshefu. That one falls, coming off Burke's feet.
Assist goes to
Burke's got 5 assists tonight.
Hey, you'll take as many high percentage looks as you can get.
Outside Conley. Gasol passes to Randolph. And Randolph slams it in.
And superb job by Gasol. Brilliant at breaking down the defense with that passing ability.
Smith outside. to Burke. Makes it off the glass.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Here is Conley. Pass to Allen. Now Gasol, covered by Smith.
And, you know, Gasol is used to taking on physical defenders. I mean, so good at staying with his shot regardless of the contact. That's good concentration from Gasol.
Burke with it to the inside. Puts it up from 7, and Smith puts it in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
We've got a chance to check up on Chandler Parsons' status. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I got some news from Memphis's head athletic trainer. Well, guys, it could have been much worse. It's a shoulder bruise, and it's aching a bit by the looks of things. Well, if anybody can play with this kind of injury, it's him. The question is, how compromised will he be? Guys?
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Well, at least we know now how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Now here is Carter. Out to Conley. There's the 3. Burke grabs the miss.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Smith against Carter. Burke, 4 on the shot clock. Knocks down the 3 ball. Burke's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Washington.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so this victory tonight will give them the front end of what I believe will be a knockdown, drag-out season series. They win the first of what will be 3 this year against Memphis.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Wall.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Parsons is checked in. And a change for the Wizards. Mahimi's checked in. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Outside Gasol. To the middle. Here's Randolph. And it's Randolph with the jam.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Now here's Burke. There's 25 seconds left in the game. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Checking in for Washington, number 95, Rick Bird.
$19 seconds left in the 4th. Outside Conley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
It's going to go on Trey Burke.
And this is the right play by Conley, sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Now here's Burke. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, John Wall.